Don't know how well you can see down there. There's the alternator belt, if I can get this to focus. There's the alternator belt. And then we're going to be changing the power steering belt right here. I think the alternator one is the one that squeals like crazy. But we're going to get them both changed out. There is no AC. AC's been deleted. So no compressor. Weight reduction. So I'm looking at it. I don't know if I can access it from up top, just because of all this piping up here. And a bunch of things are in the way. So I'm debating if I want to take off the front bumper just so that I can get it up on the ramps, because the ramps don't fit with the bumper on. So
that's what we need to change. My ramp slipped.
I see coolant dripping somewhere. There it is. Oh, you see that drop. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't think it's coming from there though. I don't see any drips there. Look who's here. Where are you going? Dog! Come here. Starting on the belts now. So the order you should take them off is the power steering one, and then the alternator one in the back, alternator water pump. So for the pulley on the power steering one, there's a bolt right here, and you have to line up that hole with the bolt that's behind it. It's right there on the left side. And luckily, when I turned the car off, it did line up, and I think it's a 14 millimeter. So you undo that, and that's on the bracket itself to be able to swivel. So I'm just going to crack that loose, and then we're going to start getting that power steering one off. Tensioner on the side, we're going to loosen up. Looks like one more bolt on the bottom for part of the tensioner. Looks like a 12 millimeter. That is the tensioner for the power steering. So you loosen that, and there's one more bolt that's on the other end of it. It's also a 12. They're both 12s. Now there should be enough room, enough wiggle room to get the power steering belt off. Yep. There it is. There it is. Now it's basically the same thing for the alternator. You got a main bracket bolt, mounting bolt, and then you have the tensioner that you're going to want to loosen as well. So same thing, opposite side. Actually, looking at it, doesn't look too bad. Might have just been loose, but I don't know how old these are, so never hurts to change it out anyways. Comparing the two, this is the new one on the bottom. The ribs are much wider, so definitely better that we're changing it. So we got the alternator belt on. We just got the power steering one on. We're just going to tighten up the mounting bolt for the power steering pump, and then we're going to start it up. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. If there's a squeal, I'm going to be super angry.
I don't know why it squealed. Possibly needs to be tighter.
Attempt number 2, starting. Just tightened up the alternator belt again.
Much better. And they will stretch out again over time. Just something to watch out for.